Are we going? Sorry. Hi, I'm Stacey. I'm 42. I live in Stowe, Ohio. I own a boot camp gym. I started that almost 3 years ago. I got involved in the boot camp fitness industry area type thing, I guess you'll call it. Probably about 4 years ago, I belonged to another boot camp that had gone out of business and just kind of took advantage of them going out of business, brought the clientele over to where I'm currently located in Stowe in my own gym, and started that business. I've always been into fitness. I played sports in high school. I did a lot of running. I've done 2 marathons, hoping to do another one this year. And just always been active and wanted to do things for a long time. For about 10 years, I didn't really do a whole lot because I worked a ton. I worked 2 and 3 jobs. And then I finally just got to a point where I needed to get back into it. So I'll be very honest and say that at 42, I'm probably in the best shape I've ever been. So it's exciting, and I love doing this. I love helping people, and we have a lot of good things going on. So.
Now, what made you decide to take the dive? You said you worked 2 to 3 jobs and then dedicated yourself to the boot camps. What made you finally do it?
You know what? When I had quit one job and then got down to one job because I was dating somebody, and I kind of just realized there was a whole nother world out there. I needed, I loved being social and hanging around people, and I was missing out on that because I was working so much. When I started dating somebody, I kind of separated from working so much and realized there's a lot more than just making money. Believe it or not, so I, had fun with it and realized, hey, it's I don't need all that, and I can, go out and have fun, and then that's actually that relationship was when I first started running. This was probably about 8 to 9 years ago.
Okay.
And I had time to finally start running again, joined a group, and that's when I ran my first marathon. Was in 2000. It was either 8 or 9. I don't remember. Yeah.
Now, when you were opening the gym, have you faced any obstacles personally?
Personally, no. Just being busy again, because it's not my own. I do work full time doing accounting outside of here. I do work from home, which is a huge advantage when you're running your own gym because you can pop up here if needed. But I do have some amazing instructors that are here. They do my morning classes, so I can stay home and work. But personally, not really any challenges other than it's a lot of time management because it's building workouts and educating and just time wise. It's tough when you're doing something else as well.
Now, being the person that runs the boot camps, can you tell us a little bit about some of the obstacles some of your clients have had and how you help them overcome their obstacles?
Yes, actually, we've had a few. So one of the things is we're in a gym with a CrossFit. So, CrossFit is amazing and people love it, but to some, and especially I think for our clientele, it's very intimidating. So we've had a little bit of a hurdle in getting people to take that first step to come into our facility because they know CrossFit's here, and a lot of people are like, I don't want to do it, especially when you have those new beginning, the people that are either getting back into working out that haven't been doing it for a while, or they're new to it. It's just they see the big barbells and the big weights, and there's no way they're coming in that door, So we've had that hurdle, and now in this gym we have some separation, and we've also added on a body sculpt class, which is a low intensity, low impact to no impact class, and it's actually booming right now, and people love it, and it's for that clientele that is getting back into it, and we've found that works out very well because not only is CrossFit intimidating, but then people hear the word boot camp and they think it's go, yeah. And then they're like, I don't think I've had so many people that tell me I could not do it. I can't do boot camp. I don't want to come in and start a boot camp. And I've helped them get that step in the door because we do modify, and anybody can do it. Anybody can. So we help modify. Like I said, we have amazing instructors that help everybody along. So.
Now, what's your personal training style? What do you like to do?
Oh my gosh, I like to do everything. I do like weight, and personally, I would do CrossFit if I had more time, just for the strengthening piece of it. However, I do like the endurance, so I like Metcons. I like, I like that 35 to 40 minute type workout where you just go hard all the time. So I'm not afraid to pick up weight, but then on the flip side of it, I do love running.
Yeah.
So I get kind of a good balance of both. But it's kind of what I enjoy. I love the box jumps and the wall balls, and and a lot of that is related to CrossFit, and that's where I learned to do it all. But I love it.
If you had to pick one favorite, what would it be? Favorite exercise?
Oh.
I know.
It would probably be wall balls. Honestly.
Really? Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, it would be.
Which was the first thing you grabbed today, so that makes sense. So obviously we know you're a runner. What made you want to compete in the Spartan race and add in the obstacles?
I had done a different obstacle race a couple years ago, and actually two male members of mine, Matt and Paul, wanted to do a Spartan last year, and I'm like, game on, let's do it. And I think for me, it's kind of like, me loving the weight side of working out and then me loving the running side. It kind of put the two, and me loving wall balls and box jumps, and those are kind of like obstacle type things. It's just putting the two together, so it made sense. And so the three of us we did the sprint last year, and it was so much fun. So, it was crazy, but so much fun. Yeah. So we're looking forward to actually doing a trifecta this year. So
awesome.
Yeah.
And so tell me some more about some of your other races that you've done.
The marathon. So I've run the 2 marathons.
Okay.
This year I'm going to train and do a third. Oh gosh. I've done a warrior dash, which is where I initially had started. With the obstacle racing. Did 2 of those, and those were fun because it was big groups of us that did them.
Okay.
So we all stayed together, and you have all the different personalities, and you have the one girl that doesn't want her hair to get messed up, and the first obstacle you're in, and it's water everywhere, and she is like a drenched rat. It was hysterical, but
yes.
Loved it. We all had a blast doing it, so it was so much fun. Gosh, I'm trying to think. I've done so many running. Not last summer. 2 summers ago, I did they call it the series for Akron for the marathon. So
yes.
I did I think it's an 8K, a half, and a full all in that summer. So I'm trying to think. Outside of that, I'm just starting to get into the obstacle racing. Okay. So I've only done a few of them. Okay. I think 3. So I've done more half marathons and marathon type runnings.
Has there ever been a moment in a race where you wanted to give up?
No. There's no
not
quitting.
Happening. That's my girl. That's my quitting. So tell us about your future fitness goals. You've already achieved so much. So what's to come? What would you like to achieve still?
I'm more of a short-term goal because I want it to be realistic. So like I said, I'm training again this year for a marathon. I really, really want to go out and try to compete at my best to do that this year. And then, again, the 2 gentlemen that I ran that Spartan race with last year, they want to do the trifecta. So we're already planning that out and doing that this year. So those, as well as, just growing the business, the boot camp side of it, and really listening. I love when members give me feedback because I want to listen and grow that as well and develop different programs, because what you find is you're not going to please everybody. But outside of that, you have so many different fitness levels and what people like, which is why we added on the body sculpt and why, we've actually added in TRX training and, more of a strength class, not so much like strength like CrossFit, like super heavyweight, but a little bit, less reps, a little bit more weight. Just to kind of show that you can do it, because so many of our members are so much stronger than they believe they are. And, and it's such a great feeling when they realize that, you know. So, short term, I would say that's it.
Good.
Just,
What keeps you so inspired?
I've been fortunate, I'm not going to lie, that like I said, I've always been active, so I've never had to struggle with my weight. However, I do see the benefits of working out. I do see being in shape. I do see it allows me to eat what I want on days. Although generally I do eat pretty healthy.
Always.
Probably 80% of the time, I would say. But I love food and I love to eat. But I think probably the big thing is just, having the boot camp is just helping people. That's what inspires me, is when, just the other day we were leaving Saturday, and I had a member tell me that She's only lost.
I love it. Good job. No, it was not
That was good.
horrible.
No, that was
It
good.
was really, and I love it because it's like, that's what I love about all of us.
Going, it's okay. But
I was about to say, once you started talking, it was like you were totally into it, and it was